think of tofu as bland, soggy, mushy, and spongy. But today, I'm gonna show you how to make it crispy, meaty, and delicious.
This crispy tofu is the only recipe you'll need for tofu that is crispy on the outside, yet meaty and tender on the inside. And it's so easy to make. We're serving it over a Thai-style red curry for a complete and balanced vegan dinner. The first step to crispy tofu is choosing the right kind. Use extra firm tofu for the perfect balance of crispy and tender.
The most important part of making it extra crispy is removing excess liquid. So I am going to do that by pressing it. Pressing tofu is so easy. You just have to put it in between 2 paper towels, or in my case, I'm using a clean kitchen towel. Place it on a platter or a dish, and then put something heavy on top. I always use a very heavy cast iron skillet or saute pan and hope it doesn't fall. Leave it sitting for at least 20 minutes with something heavy on top to press all that excess liquid out. And in the meantime, you can prep other ingredients if you're gonna use this crispy tofu in another dish, or just scroll on your phone, do something else. Believe it or not, another way to draw out the liquid in the tofu is to boil it. It sounds counterintuitive, but the hot water essentially pushes that excess water out. You only need to boil it for like 30 seconds, and then you can use it in this recipe. I actually have a tofu that's already been pressed. Let me grab it. And as you can see, it is wet. The towel is quite wet. And the tofu is looking firmer. It's a little bit compressed. I always cut my tofu into cubes, but you really can cut it into any shape you like. You could do wedges or little tofu steaks. I don't know if I said it before, but this recipe is so easy, which is why I make it like 3-4 times a week. So we're gonna transfer the tofu to a mixing bowl. Let's add our soy sauce for flavor. Then we're adding cornstarch. That's the second secret to making extra crispy tofu. It's just gonna crisp up really nicely in the air fryer or the oven. A little bit of oil to give it even more crunch, and garlic powder for extra flavor. While your air fryer is preheating, you can prepare your air fryer basket or tray thing, whatever this is called. You can put the tofu straight on your air fryer basket, but I find that it sticks and I don't want it to stick. So I will line mine with Silpat, which is what this is, or parchment paper. I gotta admit, I prefer the parchment paper, but I ran out, so we're using this. It will work just as well. And this is reusable and eco-friendly. So we're just gonna transfer the tofu to this bad boy, making sure we keep space in between each cube of tofu so that air can circulate and it'll get extra crispy. The tofu will air fry for 15 minutes, and then we're gonna come back, flip it so that all the sides are evenly crisped up, and let it cook some more. Go to the recipe on my website for the full instructions for both the air fryer and the oven. I've linked it in the description box below. You could also just Google sweet potato sole crispy tofu. The tofu is crispy. She sounds good too. Love it. Sounds good. Oh, it's hot. Listen to that crispy coating. Ah! Oops, it's so hot. Oh my gosh. You see how crispy this tofu is, but it's also moist and meaty on the inside. I love that part. There's no dry tofu over here, honey. Really, I have so many recipes on my website that you can pair this tofu with noodles, with stir fries, even with salads. If you go to sweetpotatosole.com, just type in noodles, and really, any of those recipes would be amazing with this tofu. Like my sweet potato noodles recipe, it has this tangy almond lime sauce. This would be amazing on it. Now, that recipe does have a different type of tofu in it, but just swap it out and use this one instead. Today, I'm gonna put it with pumpkin curry, which is like one of my favorite things ever. and the crispy tofu on top is just next level. I'm gonna make that curry real quick with all these nice ingredients, and then we're gonna put the tofu on top.
For the pumpkin curry, the aromatics are sauteed with red curry paste before adding in the carrots, kabocha squash, coconut milk, baby corn, and bamboo shoots. Once the squash is slightly tender, after about 15 minutes of simmering, add in the remaining vegetables and soy sauce. Give it another 10 minutes for tender but bright green broccoli and fork tender squash and carrots. Garnish the curry with Thai basil and a squeeze of lime. You can find the full recipe linked in the description below, or scan the QR code if you're watching on your TV.
Now we have a complete meal. I'm gonna serve this over some brown rice and have myself a nice little dinner. Finally, time for dinner. This crispy tofu recipe is actually the recipe of the month in the Sweet Potato Soul Supper Club. If you're not in the Supper Club yet, let me put you on, because you're gonna wanna be in it. I know for a lot of people, you might wanna be eating healthier, eating vegan, eating more plant-based, but you don't have a lot of community support. So the idea behind the Supper Club is that you can make friends and build community with other like-minded people who wanna cook healthy, delicious, plant-based food too. And guess what? Every month they give away 2 $100 gift cards so that you can add to your plant-based kitchen. Also, every month we do a free live stream class, and yes, this whole thing is free. So if you want to learn more, check out my website. I'll leave a link down below, and you can join for free today. I hope I see you in the next cooking class.